So, man like Stormzy, you know, he stays making these power moves. He has inked a little deal with Adidas, and he has released his own Murky line. It's, you know, tracksuits and whatnot. However, a couple of people aren't too impressed with the price tag that comes with this tracksuit. The bottoms, I believe, are 180.
I believe so.
And the top is about 220. So it's totaling around £400 if you want to get a full tracksuit. Do you think this pricing was, you know, Stormzy had his say, or it was above Stormzy's head?
Way above his head.
It's definitely above Stormzy's head. They're trying to make a quick buck off Stormzy, like use his name to sell this tracksuit, and people are actually going to buy it. I don't agree with it because I like my tracksuits and actually wear that brand of tracksuit, and I do like the tracksuit, but I'm not paying for no, just to make a point, that you can't. I work hard for my money. You know what I mean? Like, I work hard for my money, so it's like, nah. And I just know, it's just too expensive. It's a nice tracksuit, and I like Stormzy. I rep the guy, but somebody out there is like, yes, cha-ching.
Make that money.
You know what I mean?
Me personally, I don't really wear tracksuits unless I'm in the gym. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, okay.
But I'll get the top.
So that's 220.
Yeah, I'll do the 220. And my more reason why I even do it is for the fact that not many people will get it, just like you said.
Yeah.
So
exclusivity.
I prefer that than it being a thing of
every time
Primani, and everyone's got the same thing. Like for girls, it works well. You lot do it amazingly, but for men, it doesn't work at all. In regards to going to any of those places, or like the Zara's or whatever, because it's always the same thing. You go out, you see everyone wearing the same thing. It's all imitating actual high fashion.
Yeah.
So I personally would get why it's 220, because it's exclusive, and it will be exclusive. There's going to be a limited amount. People will get it, and it'll probably be done. And if it's not, and it's 220, then that's a bit of a piss take.
You know what? Yeah. If I decide to buy it and I see it in the sales, I'm like.
Black Friday sale. I just hope I can use my 30%
if I see it in the sales,
I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
Because it's a line it's Adidas, but it's a line of Stormzy. There'll be a set amount. It won't be just flooded out. So there'll be units sent here, units sent there, and from that, I reckon if it goes, it'll go. But if it's a thing that is trying to carry on the same thing at 220, that's
that
not right.
That is so hard.
That's not right.
But if
you think the price
the reflector one is hard. The reflector tracksuit.
Oh, that's a good question.
I love to see young blacks get money, man. That's all. So Storms, you keep doing your thing, my brother.
Question: young blacks getting money. How are they gonna keep money? They're gonna be spending £400 on a tracksuit. I'm just asking this question.
I'm not referring to the ones who are consuming.
So
I'm talking to. No. Make money. They're not making money by buying the product.
Right now,
you're being selective black. But hold on.
Wait. I'm talking about Stormzy. I'm talking about Stormzy in general.
But you said your specific words were.
I love to see young blacks get money. Yes,
precisely. So in order for him to make money, young blacks are gonna have to go and buy it.
Not only young blacks. Hold on a second. It's for people who can afford to go buy it. Number one, they've made it £400 for a reason. Adidas. Hold on. Adidas have made it £400 for a reason. Yeah, for whatever reason they've got, and I'm pretty sure they've done their market research. I'm pretty sure they know the market they're targeting, and I'm pretty sure, much like you said, you're gonna buy. Imagine how many people are like you say they're gonna go buy it.
What audience do you think they're targeting? Just out of curiosity.
Listen,
they're targeting.
No, wait. Why do I have to answer?
Because you just said the thing about young blacks getting money. I want to know what kind of market do you think
when I say that, I'm referring to Stormzy being sponsored by Adidas in the first instance. I'm not referring to the people who are buying the product.
But I'm going to continue that point. And flesh it out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you said.
Wait. How does young blacks getting money move on to that point? Go on. Talk to me.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Talk to me.
So the thing with it is with you saying young blacks making money, because it's if you didn't say that part, we wouldn't be going into what we're going into. Yeah. But with you saying young blacks making money, it's not just generalised that you're going to say, oh yeah, you mean just one young black man. Yeah. And in Stormzy. Young black man is there's a lot of young black men out there.
That's correct.
So in that fact, how can one young black man make money by taking from all the other young black men.
And then, to add, you said, look, let me jump in. Tag team here.
Sorry, not like that, yeah. Sorry.
Wait,
take him.
Bare black man are buying Balenciagas and that.
We're not saying that. We're not taking that away.
Let them finish.
We're talking about.
That's a lot of money.
But you added to say that you're sure they did their market research, right? And you're sure they know their target audience. So I'm just asking you, who do you think that target audience is?
Okay, so in answer to your first question about young blacks getting money and how are young blacks going to get money if they're targeted with products that cost £400, that is first and foremost. When I say young blacks getting money, let's hash this one down. I was referring to Stormzy, but I'll explain. I like people who utilize their craft, utilize their craft, and they grow in their craft. Number one, so he's using his craft to get to where he's gotten to, and he's got the sponsor. He's got in the sponsorship off the back of his craft. Has he not?
Of course.
If other young people are doing the same thing, who owes to that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Who owes to
definitely.
that? In terms of your second, I forgot what your second question was, but your market research, who do I think he's targeting?
Yeah.
Who do I think they're targeting?
Yeah.
I think they're targeting
the audience. What?
Stormzy,
what? You know what I mean?
They're targeting the
youngsters. The youngest.
Do you know what it is, guys?
But
yeah.
then, and then let's move it on.
Down, fam. Give me a chance to speak, bro.
Hold on. I thought I hadn't finished. I hadn't finished. I hadn't finished. But go on.
Sorry.
I hadn't finished. I hadn't finished.
You ain't giving me a chance.
Yeah, go on and do your thing.
What I'm saying is, they targeted the grime audience, because Stormzy is the god of grime right now, innit? That's what they call him, yeah. So they're targeting him, his fans, which are majority white people. It's not even all black people. Like that's what everyone thinks. Just because Stormzy's black, it's gonna be black people buying his stuff.
When you go to the concerts,
tell them again.
Listen, Stormzy just got booked to be the headliner of Glastonbury.
Tell them again.
Now, who goes to Glastonbury?
Tell them again.
I don't see black people bloody tenting outside.
They are.
Well,
they are.
You didn't go to Jay-Z when he was at Glastonbury.
It's not a majority though. But it's not a majority. You don't see a majority of black people
I would have been there if I could afford the ticket.
It's not even about no, but you have to think.
It's gonna be the white people, the people with money, the people. Well, sorry, let me not put down my people. We've all got money out here, but you know what? We like to utilize our money for good things, innit? Like we're not those type of people. But you got the white grime fans that their parents feed them with this stuff. Like they get fed. Like their parents will give them money for the tracksuit, the car, the phone, anything that's the in thing. Their parents will help them with that. So it's not only black people, guys. Do you know what I mean?
No, I think we're like we're not saying it's that. It's what he said about saying he likes young black men getting money.
But that was a passing comment. I don't understand why you guys are making me explain a straightforward comment. No. Young blacks get money. I like seeing blacks. I like the fact that Stormzy is making money off Adidas. I love that.
Second question then. How about his fans? Because a lot of his fans aren't happy. What was his name? Rico Dan tweeted to say, something. He actually had a tweet about the tracksuit. I can't remember what he said. I can't find it. You saw Rico Dan. Yeah, Rico Dan said something, right? Rico Dan's a black guy, right?
What did he say?
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, I need to know what he said.
In the meantime,
you know what I mean? Short intermission.
As she said,
if you're watching this Stormzy, I am a medium fit.
Get your money, black man.
And I would like an Adidas tracksuit, please. The reflector one. Thank you.
So Rico Dan, you know who he is. He's an artist, whatnot. Yeah. Cool. Listen, some people might not know. You know who Rico Dan is, yeah? So Rico Dan. Okay. Original Road Deep member, for those of you who don't know. Rico Dan tweeted from his verified account. Stormzy got a new clothing line. Tracksuit start over 4 bills. That shit better have gold stitching and come with a bag of Star Dog.
Okay. You know what?
Hey, Star Dog is live.
I like that.
Do you know what?
Straight up.
I'm actually gonna after just seeing that.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a little bit
disappointed.
Very disappointed.
What do you think he's hating?
No, far from that. No one's hating. No one's taking away from anyone else. I'm not saying that, but I'm looking at it more for the fact that if it was Balenciaga or Gucci that brought,
no one will say anything.
No one will say anything, and it'd be 1,200 or whatever. And everyone, and wait, bruv, and everyone, and that's what I said in the beginning.
The relatability. It's the relatability. I would get it for the
that's
fact
why. And more my reason for getting it is Stormzy, young black man doing his thing,
getting money,
and if I can afford it, I'll get it. But I look at it more as we're so quick when it's us. We want like discount from ourselves. Do you get me? We feel like, oh my, what? Stormzy from down the road, it shouldn't be 400. That's wrong, because then if it's Versace, you're gonna go in like, raw. Have you seen Versace's $3,000 jacket? Man's big. But who's Versace? He don't care about you.
Care about you.
Yeah.
No, probably. He don't care about you.
Alright, guys. So, what are your thoughts on children? And I'm talking about, when I say children, I mean, primary school ages, being able to decide on whether they identify as male or female. It's happening in schools right now. I believe there's a school where I think was it 13 or 15 kids,
about 15 kids
didn't identify as something.
They couldn't work out what they were.
Yeah, they didn't know if they were male or female.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think I've got a serious problem with that. What is the world coming to? Seriously, no. Seriously, because think about it. I had to think about that in a certain way. Then, like,
drop it nice. Yeah.
Basically, look, kids should be thinking about playing out in the playground, having fun on their Xbox, and that's another issue with their Xbox anyway. But that's another story. But they should be playing and having fun and going to school, worrying about what they identify as right at that age, at that early age. They shouldn't even be asked, like, if they do have a certain worry about what they identify themselves identify as, then fine, they can talk to their parents about it. But a school actually asking children what they think they identify as at that age, it's a bit too early, because now we're living in an age where if a child says, "Oh, I'm not sure about what I am," let's go down the docks, get you some hormone injection so you can identify as something else. No,
to stop this.
It's not. That's not how life should be.
What would happen then if a kid couldn't, because we're talking about their rights and what they should do. But let's say it was a moment that they thought that they wanted to be a girl, that everyone went with it, and then they got to a later stage in time at 15, 16, and then thought, I made a bad choice.
I actually saw a documentary about something like that.
Say it. And that's why I don't feel like my say into this just is kids, that's going to sound so wrong, say kids don't have rights, but they do. But kids shouldn't be given such a say in something so big. I feel like parents should kind of like mold them. Not, I think that sounds wrong as well about molding, but
I feel like the UK is I feel like the UK has gone from two different extremes. They've gone from being strict against homosexuality and everything else from way back early 90s and whatnot, to now just being completely open and flexible with everything that's going on.
I agree with you, but the UK is following suit.
Yeah, the world's going
It's just following suit.
That's fair. But then I understand.
It's just following suit. That's what's happening.
And every bit of small news about a particular child who's behaving in a particular way is going to be perpetuated through social media. So everyone's going to know the story. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's become everyone's becoming a bit too sensitive over these topics. In terms of pushing it out there, and everyone's getting an opinion now, and everyone who maybe was reserved is now coming out and striking, bringing out their voice, and now they're like, you know what, I was a child once upon a time, and I was battling with it, but nobody said anything to me. So all the kids, if you're battling with something, now is your time to say and everything else, and encouraging these little kids to say what what they might not understand and stuff like that.
There was a show on that actually where this that's now a man. That's not a woman. The man that's not a woman. So it's a woman. I have to say, is going around and finding. Well, not finding. There's kids that actually want to change, who feel like they're not sure what sex they are, and he's kind of happy for the fact that
I saw this.
Yeah, he's kind of
like a punk kind of.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Like an emo.
We can go with that too. Yeah. It was very uncomfortable because I just felt like people are just letting everyone do what they want to do.
And the children were like, because you're a girl, you should be in a dress, but it looks really like boys' clothes.
Yeah.
Why? You know, not encouraging.
Do you know
what? Do you know what else I think? Sorry, quickly, Do you know what else I think? I think there's some underlying something going on in that school.
Go on.
I don't know what they put in the food. Conspiracy. It might be the vaccination. Something they done in that school. I'm telling you, because that is no coincidence.
But don't forget, if that one school turned away a child who said, "Oh, I feel like I'm a male, I'm not a female," and that little piece of news broke out into social media,
it'd be a big deal.
They are in trouble. That school's in trouble. So, in terms of relaxation of rules and stuff like that, they're gonna have to follow suit because the world's doing it, like you lot said.
But here's my question though, right? So let's say it's 5-year-old Linda, right? And 5-year-old Linda. Actually, when I was younger, I didn't like to play with dolls. I loved to play with games. I wanted to be a boy. I was, believe it or not, I was quite tomboyish. At that age, do I think I was meant to be a boy? No. But, you know, it feels like in this day and age, if a girl decides that she likes boyish things, all of a sudden she should identify as a boy. Yeah. She should now be a boy. And I think
it's to do with access to the internet, and they want to bring it to that, and social media and stuff like that, because now back then, even if you had a fault like that, there was nothing to follow through.
You couldn't run up into a newspaper and say, I've got this story.
Or even have time to read it. But now you can click. You can just go on there, like Google's like a. I don't mean this, but it's like a god where you can go and find anything and find answers and do what you want.
You can Google anything. I've asked Google the weirdest
anything, and it will bring it up. And it will bring it up. So it's
don't forget. And if people are searching in like, do I feel like do I not know? And then there's thousands of people searching the same things. Like, oh, there's a community all of a sudden,
and then it pushes you towards going towards it. So I feel like.
So then, at what age? Running back to the original question, at what age do you think children, young adults, teens should be able to have a say on what gender they want to live their lives as?
See, I've never questioned my sexuality. One, I can't say for that gay dude who's gone on TV and said, you know, I felt a certain way from way back, and now look at myself, it's come to be true. I can't say, no, you're lying, this, that, and the other. I can only speak on I for one, just identified.
Okay, but come on. If you had to be a policy maker, and you had to impart a law,
just think about other people's feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Consider someone else other than yourself.
Yes.
At what age? But that's not what I'm asking. Yeah. At what age would you say, look, okay, you can do what you want, but up until the age of such and such, you can't actually do anything about it?
18.
18?
I think we have that anyway. We have it in certain things like cigarettes.
No, but I'm talking about this.
On this, then I'd say 18, 21 or something, where you're actually
just make it like
when you finish university.
18
when you finish uni, then you can
I can't answer this question.
But as a lawmaker, put yourself into the position as a lawmaker.
You can't make that law.
But imagine, hypothetically speaking,
this is that. Okay, so if I was running a dictatorship,
yes,
and I wanted to. No, I can't even. I can't even.
I would say,
Mugabe thing.
And you do not live under your parents' roof. That's what I would say.
Okay, so if you're 30 and still live under your parents' roof, then what?
No, that's not right. That's not.
The only reason why I say that.
Then you identify yourself as a child if you're still living with your parents.
It's because.
That's debatable.
Let's just at the 18 then, because when you're born, you are automatically told your gender because of your bits, that is on your birth certificate, you're under my roof, so that's how I know you. So once you leave the yard,
but some parents are not like, some parents are a bit cool with it, like, be what you want to be, you know, do what you feel like.
Well, they're being told
each
to
to
do
their
that as
own,
well.
but I don't think it should be forced upon any child, to be honest. That's what I feel. Don't force a child to have these feelings. Don't like put these thoughts in their head. Like, let them be in it. Just let children be. Stop fiddling with the kids, man.